Hi, my name is Boris and welcome to Cosmic Trading. And today we're going to cover SPX, Google, Netflix, Walmart, and waste management. Let's start with SPX real quick. So we had a nice green day and I just realized I never updated this downtrend to a level 1 downtrend. Let's do that real quick. So as you can see, this is why we were struggling around this area. It's because we were having to face gap 2 at a level 1, and now we've broke through, and wow, we now had a nice explosion up there. But now gap 1, which is about 2.9% away, and it's combined with a lot of uptrend lines. Oh my god, that's gonna be a big area of resistance. So this whole area might be really tough to break, and I'm not quite sure if the market is ready to do this just yet. But if the market goes down, I think we're probably gonna go down no more than 1.2% and use this area as support. And I don't know when we're gonna test this area just yet, but let's just say the max amount of days we have until we test it is about 7 days. That's gonna be very scary. Alright, let's move on to Google. So Google had a massive rejection, but as you can see, we are using this downtrend as support. And you know, whenever we use the downtrend as support, it's a very bullish sign. So I think Google is not out of the fight just yet. It still have a lot of firepower. I still think people are very enthusiastic about Google. I know I am, especially after Gemini. The product is awesome. So let's see what happens. But before we move on, let's take this uptrend measurement, which I never did. And of course, we had a bounce exactly at the level 1. Like I said before, the level 1 uptrend tend to be the area with the most support when it comes to microtrends. So this is looking good. If we head to the upside, we probably have another 3.5% to the upside before we reach this area with a lot of resistance again. Alright, let's move on to Netflix. So Netflix is finally taking a breather, which is awesome. About time. Like I said last week, we were having a little bit of trouble with this uptrend line. We were having a lot of resistance, and there was a good chance this would happen. So now we can take an updated uptrend measurement, but I want to run an experiment on this because I never took an uptrend measurement from a low place that's higher up compared to the bottom. I always take my uptrend measurement from the bottom to the highest. So I'm gonna try to do a little something different to see how the market treat both of them in combination. So right now Netflix is at a level 4 uptrend from the bottom, and this is still a level 2 uptrend from March. Alright, now let's move on to Walmart. So last week I was on point again. I did say that we were having a lot of resistance around this area, and Walmart seems to be getting a lot weaker, so we'll probably take a breather, which is exactly what happened. Now we can take an updated measurement of this uptrend, because right now we reach a much higher high and we're finally taking a little next leg down. So the overall uptrend seems to be trading at level 2, but currently we are at the level 4. And we haven't quite touched that just yet. So we have about 1.5% to the downside before we touch the level 4 uptrend, and about 6% before we reach this area. That could be the biggest area of support if we do a full next leg down. Now let's move on to waste management. So I was absolutely wrong about this purple area holding as support. So this completely failed us because it did hold as support for a couple times, but nah, not this time. Anyways, now is the proper time to update this uptrend now, because we had a nice proper high and a nice proper down. So in this current microtrend, we are trading at a level 2 uptrend, but the overall uptrend is at a level 1. But there's such a big gap of uncertainty right there that it's really annoying. It's gonna make it hard to understand or read what's going on exactly. So if the market decides to drop on waste management even more, we'll probably use this as support, which is 2.5%. Right now I'm just gonna consider the level 1 more than anything. And then if we rally this week, then we'll probably have 4 to 5% to the upside. Alright, I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.